I was actually born at home.
I'm from Yorkshire, in the north of England.
I'm from Israel.
Moscow.
Berlin.
And I'm from Peru.
And I'm kind of a South London boy, so I love it, yeah.
And I came here for 4 months first time, and I just fell in love with London.
I came before to visit my sisters and I fell in love with the city, so I knew that in some point I was going to come here to study.
To do Erasmus and improve my English.
I came here to do my master's.
And I never really wanted to move to London, but I do photography, so there's so many opportunities here that it's kind of crazy to live anywhere else in England.
I knew it was a big city with a lot of movement and life, and that's what motivated me to come.
Like a city where everyone is always moving.
Before I came here, I didn't want to come here.
My expectations were quite low because I was never really a big fan of London.
So before I moved here, I used to run a bar, so I'd been here for like cocktail events and stuff. But I'd only really been to the touristy parts of London, so I'd only really experienced like the tube and sort of the busy, like I said, touristy areas. So I was never really a fan of it.
First month or first couple of weeks when I just moved here, I didn't really like it.
I learned that it is a huge city and it is really scary at first, but once you live here you see how much it's not that big and it's sort of like a lot of little cities.
And if people want to come to London, it's for a reason. It's because there's so much going on, and that's what people have heard about.
Yeah, I think London's reputation is it's like a big international city, and it really is.
And it does exist. Good clubs, good bars, good restaurants, good people, awesome music, stuff like that. It does happen.
I think my view of London changed a lot, since I've moved here.
I think that my opinion of London has changed so much since I moved here.
Living here, it's way better. It's like, I really enjoy it.
You can't experience it as a tourist, you can't experience it in a day or in a week, you have to live here.
Now that I live here, it's completely different. You start seeing the good things and the bad things at the same time.
There's loads of little things that you're never going to find out unless you live here.
But like when I moved here, I wanted to meet new people. I wanted to have a new life here.
When I meet someone that speaks Spanish, apart from Spanish people, because there's a lot of Spanish people, I feel really excited because it's like finding someone that is even closer to your reality or to your culture.
Didn't want to start only with Russians because then it's like doesn't make sense to come to London if you still like communicate only with the people from your country.
Right.
Even though it's the capital of my own country, I kind of feel just as much of a foreigner as everybody else.
It's way more international than Berlin.
As a city, I think it's kind of rude.
I think next to Latin American culture, it's kind of cold. Like where I'm from in Israel, everyone is so involved in each other's lives, like for good and for bad. Everyone knows everything about each other. I kind of find it like really politically correct. Yeah. Like I find that people are really like in their line, they know they need to say hi or bye or how are you, but it's not that they are that much into it. It's just like because they need to do it.
And I think it's because there's so many people and it's so busy, you can't really say hi to everyone.
I don't feel a sense of community actually.
I don't really feel like there is a sense of community.
No, I feel it's more like a place for, like a community place. And it's also funny because I think Berlin is more like anonymity, so it's more you be for yourself. You really have to choose sharing moments with other people.
Where I'm from, if you get off a bus and you don't say thank you to the driver, you're like this horrible person, you know, how rude, why would you do that?
It's really nice to be anonymous.
In London it's so easy to start conversations, to meet other people, so it's more like community.
There's always this thing about the roots. Oh, I'm British, or oh, I'm from Peru, or from Israel, or from Germany, or from any other place. So the thing that there's a lot of variety makes it difficult to find like a community of people that find themselves in the city.
London, because it's so big and so vast, like 9 million people or something, there's so many different pockets and so many different communities that it's like you don't just say London, it's not a good community, because there's loads of different parts.
Every area, like if you compare Soho to Chelsea, that's like completely different areas, but it's the same city, and this is what I really like about the city. Like contrast is everywhere.
And I do think there is a community spirit, but you've got to kind of scratch a bit below the surface to find it.
It's kind of nice because whoever comes here really comes to make it big. No one, it's such an expensive city, so no one's just coming here to sit back and relax and live life. People come here because they're good at something or they want to succeed at something, so there's always like hard working people around you.
Whatever you do, if you come to London, as long as you don't just kind of become a recluse and sit there in your house, you're gonna make other friendship groups.
If you're a warm person and you find warm people, you'll have a friendly experience here. But it is really easy to feel isolated and disconnected from everyone because everyone's in such a rush and it's such a fast city.
The wonderful thing about London, there's so many people and there's so much going on that you will meet other people. You just got to kind of put yourself in amongst it.
Because like in London, when you just move here, you don't have much friends here, and you're looking for people to meet, and that's why it's much easier to meet someone and to get friends with these people.
Do I think there's such a thing as a Londoner?
I think there are different levels of Londoners, and I think there's this whole other new Londoners.
I haven't met anyone that feel like can call themselves a Londoner.
I wouldn't say I'm a Londoner, so just like someone who lives in London.
Whole community of international Londoners, which are not less Londoners than others. When I meet people that are originally from London, they see it in such a different way than the community of internationals.
I think if you're born here and you grow up here, then you're a Londoner. But I don't think you'll ever become one. Like I will, it doesn't matter how long I live in London, I'm always going to be a Northerner.
No worries. Like that.